Niall, defeat at Carlisle here this afternoon, difficult one to take again, I suppose.
Yeah, it's fine margins really. I think, not sure they created a great amount. They had quite a bit of pressure first half. Conditions didn't really sort of play towards us. Everything was sort of blowing in our faces, which they tried to make the most of, and unfortunately we couldn't keep that sort of 10-minute spell where we could have kept them at bay, even maybe at just the one. But we still created chances. We were still well in the game in the second half, and on another day I think we get right back in that and we might even nick it.
It's a strange way of looking at it, but I suppose if you take that 5-10 minute spell in the first half out when the wind was blowing a gale and the rain was coming down, and you're looking at a second half then where you're going in even, and obviously we managed to get the goal in the second half as well, and you're looking at a completely different game in some aspects.
Yeah, it's disappointing the way we've conceded the goals, but even at 1-0 I think you're still well in this game. If the conditions stay as they were, you're going to be able to flip it on them. Looking at it now, it looks a lot different to when it did first half, but second goal I think kills us a tiny little bit, but we're still in the game, we still make chances, we still had 2 or 3 good clear opportunities, and we've just got to do better with those.
You think we could have taken more from the game, and is there encouragement to take from the fact that we do have chances in the second half? We obviously scored the goal, and Cookie might have put another one away, and we've still gone and created those. Going forward on another day, it might have been a different result.
Yeah, definitely. It's not like they're just half chances. Some of these are really good chances that we've made and that we've fallen on, and it's just not gone our way today. And if we can tighten up that bit and be more clinical, if we get back to keeping the ball out the back of that as well, that all bodes well. But they make it difficult for you here, the style of play that they've got, and they just try and keep you under the pump really. And as I say, we managed that well for long periods and just not able to get over the line to give us that real foothold in the match.
How have you felt it, I suppose, over the past 2 games or so? It's a bit of a shock to the system when you're winning games, obviously 5 in a row, and only 1 defeat before that. We come in and lose 2 in a row now. I suppose you've got to alter your way of thinking in a little, in ways, a little bit to obviously try and improve on that going forward. Yeah,
I think you just reflect on it and you learn your lessons from the game and you set out your game plan for the next one. We're still on a good run. That's only a couple of defeats in a long stretch of games, and that's all still positive. We've got to put this to bed now. We've been pretty busy with the schedule. We've got a free week. We've got to recharge, get back on the training ground, work hard, and really put a plan in place for next weekend.
Do we know what we need to do? Is it clear what we need to do going into the training ground? How we need to kind of improve upon what we're doing at the moment, and obviously just falling short of the mark in terms of the past 2 games that we've lost. Going into the next games, do we know what we need to do to be able to get results going forward?
I think we're not far off. It's small margins in these games. Whether it's the decision that's gone against us or a man, he may just lost his man for a second. Though there's small margins, we're missing chances. It's whizzing past the post instead of going in for us. And so long as we all come in with the attitude to get better every day, individually and as a group, and take on board all the messages from the staff, then that only sends us one way, and that's upwards.
The week off, does that help us in terms of resting, maybe resetting our mindsets a little bit in a way before we come back at home to Oldham next week?
I think so, yeah. There's been a couple of tasty trips away, and it's been a long schedule. Like I say, it's back to back, and we know we've got that coming up again. So we've got to use this week as best we can, refresh the bodies and the minds, and come back firing next weekend.